It's time for another exciting episode of the world's only game show, Shovelware's Brain Game! Wanted in over a dozen different countries, here's your host, it's the Dancing Banana! Puzzling Puzzlers! A cowboy rides into town on Friday. He stays in town for 3 days and then leaves on Friday. How did he do it? Nope. Flags of the world. Let's bring out a special guest to ask the next question. It's Bordy, the Smartboard!
Kept you waiting, huh? Here's a question from me to you! Take a look at this flag. Which country does it belong to?
Nice on!
Thank you so much for answering my question! Bye-bye!
Flags of the world. The flag of Canada features a white center, 2 red bars on either side, and a shape in the middle. What is that shape? Ha! Lucky guess! Flags of the world. From left to right, in which order are the three prominent colors on Mexico's flag? Bogey. Talking about states. The 5 Great Lakes. They sure are great. But one of them is slightly less great, in my opinion. You see, all of the Great Lakes border the U.S. state of Michigan except one. Which one could that be? Taste test. New from the Admiral Electronic Catalog, this all-in-one washer, dryer, ironer, folder wearer is sure to put the ease in easy living for you and your household. Simply insert your dirty laundry and the machine will take it from there. It washes your clothes, it dries your clothes, it irons your clothes, it folds your clothes, it even wears your clothes. What? My friends in Europe have been begging me to try bratwurst. Bratwurst this, bratwurst that. I'm supposed to try it and report back to them by tonight. But I have no idea what a bratwurst even is. Help me out. Shapes and such. If you saw a three-dimensional object that looked like a perfect circle from all sides, what would you call that shape? Hey, what are you trying to pull? Bought on the internet secondhand, you could win this pair of baby shoes. Someone was just selling these online. Can you believe it? The listing just said, for sale, baby shoes, never worn. Wow. Wow. You did it! You've got the biggest brain of all! For another exciting episode of Shovelware's Brain Game, stay tuned! We'll be right back after these messages. Shovelware Studios proudly presents a production filmed live on our studio lot at Shovelware Studios Hollywood. It's Shovelware's Brain Game! And now, introducing everyone's favorite fruit, it's the dancing banana! Taste test. A new card! It's an ace of spades. There was a U.S. Supreme Court case in 1893 that determined that a certain food item should be classified as a vegetable, even though it's botanically defined as a fruit. What food item was the topic of debate in that case? Eyes on the prizes. What is the name of the neighbor I'm hoping to shut up by showing off my very expensive grill from Dinkman? Puzzling Puzzlers. There's an apartment building downtown with 4 floors. The higher the floor, the more people live there. Which floor does the elevator go to most often? Talking about states. Yep, figures I'd end up in Philadelphia. Which of the 50 United States am I in? Artistic integrity. Pottery is one of the oldest human inventions. People have been making things out of clay for ages and ages. At some point, potters started using a process that would waterproof materials, make them suitable to hold liquids, and also allow them to color and decorate their works. What is the name of the coating used in this process? Memorable events. After a series of very interesting time travel related incidents, you just missed it. I'm stuck in the early 1900s and need to get myself a ride. Something cheap. Oh, you know, cars are probably pretty early in their development in this time period. What's the first affordable car? Big Oof. Math Zone. What is 37 minus 12? Eyes on the prizes. Oh, you remember that wacky cat Garfunkel from the Sunday Funnies, right? What is the name of his owner? Taste test. We'll be sending you here to scenic Short Pier. You'll be scheduled to take a long walk, allowing you to see the sights and Coffee is made by roasting and blending a certain something. What is that certain something? Not a chance. Artistic integrity. these chewy vitamins in the shape of cartoon cavemen. Get essential minerals and your daily dose of iron in fun flavors. You know what? I'm gonna have one right now. Don't mind if I yabba dabba do. I can say that, right? We've got a very special guest backstage. Come on out, Bordy!
Hiya, hiya, hiya! Ready for your question? Look at this! What is the name of this famous painting by Edvard Munch?
Sure, whatever!
I'll be in my dressing room if you want an autograph after the show. Bye!
I don't like that. I don't like characters whose shoes point up in fiction. Which type of character is often depicted with pointy-toed shoes in various pieces of media? It's a 6-month supply of dancing banana ice cream bars from Shovelware Foods. This delicious fruity frozen treat features 2 chewy gumball eyes that we absolutely guarantee aren't placed anywhere close to how they are in the picture on the box. Here's our Shovelware's Brain Game Grand Champion! Would you look at that? We made it to the end of the episode with minimal casualties. I'd call that a successful game show taping. I mean, wouldn't you? This episode is sponsored by the Pasta Mafia from Little Spaghettia. I'm not allowed to indicate by any means that I'm terrified of the power they hang over my head, or else I'll be sleeping with the fishes. Filmed on a soundstage at Shovelware Studios Hollywood and live in front of a studio audience, it's time for Shovelware's Brain Game! He's your host, not mine. It's the Dancing Banana! Shovelware Studios. A trip to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh, hey, I've got a place down there. You should come visit if you win this prize. We can go fishing, throw beads at people, do a little swimming. It'd be fun. Which of the Dancing Banana's adorable and marketable nephews is the oldest? Off the mark! Math Zone! Train A leaves New York City at 3 p.m., headed southbound towards Washington, D.C. Another train, Train B, leaves Miami, Florida at 4:30 p.m. and heads north on the same line. Assuming Train A is moving at 75 miles per hour and Train B is moving at 86 miles per hour, if both trains get exponentially faster every 15.25 minutes as long as they're within U.S. states that border the Pacific Ocean, the weather conditions are fair within 3 miles of Train A, and it's not a leap year or after 7 p.m. on a weeknight, and Train B isn't currently traveling through a town with no name. What is 150 divided by 5? Not a chance. I don't like that. Which U.S. president is known for saying, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself"? Off the mark. Shovelware Studios. In Shrunken School Lobby, you're followed by a group of students as you try to escape the school. One of the students is a rambunctious jokester who always tells terrible puns. What color shirt does he wear? famous accordion players. This famous accordion player is known for regularly parodying other artists' hit songs. Science rules. All these normal questions have me pretty bored. You know who isn't bored but is aboard? Here with our special guest question, it's Bordy the Smartboard!
Hi-ho! Bordy the Smartboard here! Look at this diagram of a cell! What is the part in the very center called?
That works for me!
Another question down! See you all later!
Shapes and such. Which of the following is not a real shape? Oh, well, that's really nice to hear. We put in a lot of effort to make something both fun and educational and... It's lit, fam! I like to read, but I only read the popular stuff. Like all-time popular. In fact, I just read the best-selling novel of all time. It sold so much. It must be super trendy and uber popular. What was the name of it again? Trains, planes, and automobiles. What is another name for the tail of an airplane? Math zone. So if you needed to write 200 questions for a quiz show, and you only got 60 of them done, how many more would you have left to write? Asking for a friend. What's the word? What is the most common word used in the English language? Oh, hey, I just used it in that sentence. The original inspiration for that expression we all know and love, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's one of those silly straws that are bent into crazy shapes. Coincidentally, this one's meant to be shaped like a camel, if you squint and look at it just the right way. Thought to be lost to time until we came along, this piece of history could now be what breaks your back too. You did it! You've got the biggest brain of all! That's another episode of Shovelware's Brain Game! Now, it's time to say something interesting before I tell you this episode's sponsor. Shovelware's Brain Game is brought to you by the Admiral Electronic Catalog. People still buy things from product catalogs, right?